Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a unusual one here today. It's by Banks. It's a Fireball-inspired pastry stout, and it's at 12%, so it's a big boy. And yeah, Banks, obviously one of my favourite breweries in Melbourne. On the back, I'll read the description for it because I thought I want to share what adjuncts are in there. So it says Fireball inspired imperial pastry stout brewed with a unique gingerbread and cinnamon malt from Belgium. So that's pretty cool. Very unusual. Then conditioned on Madagascan vanilla bean and cinnamon whiskey. So I dare say it has some actual Fireball in the brew. But yeah, I think that's pretty rad that they've got the gingerbread and the cinnamon malt. Be interesting to see how it goes. So I've got my hashtag proper glassware from Banks. One of my favourite glasses, this one. And yeah, the can artwork looks pretty cool. I haven't had a stout from Banks for a while, so it'd be interesting. I've been looking forward to this one. It's been sitting in the fridge for a little while. And cheers to Bumpy and Josh. Good to see you boys. Hope all is well in the US. Rattlesnake pasta. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Puppy head. Yeah, boy. Yeah, you with your parish, you fucking idiot. Let's see how she goes. So it's 20 past 7 in the morning, and very good time for a 12% stout. I've just knocked off night shift, and I've had a pretty average week, so it's good to have a beer like this, and I will have a few more smashes afterwards. So yeah, in the glass, jet black. It's got a one finger tan head. I'd say probably medium body. Yeah, medium, I reckon. Let's go a whiff, shall we? Woohoo. It's like sweet and spice and roast. So you're getting huge cinnamon, chocolate, and it's like a milk chocolate. I'm getting a slight touch of gingerbread, but yeah, it's definitely not as in your face as the cinnamon. Maybe some biscuit. Not really getting coffee or caramel. And vanilla, not so much. With the vanilla, it's probably only a small amount. Might come out a bit more as it warms. Yeah, I'd say it's more sweet and spice than roast, but the roast is there. It smells really good though. Like it reminds me of like festive, sort of like Christmas time. Hmm. Looking forward to it. So yeah, let's go in, shall we? Cheers. Cheers to Banksy boy. Ooh. Definitely get a whiskey vibe on the taste. And the gingerbread's a bit more prominent. It's quite complex. There is a lot going on. I feel like chocolate was definitely a major sort of like aroma, but once I had a sip, obviously I got like cinnamon and gingerbread, but I'm getting caramel as well. I mean, a lot of whiskies have that sort of caramel backbone to them, but yeah, it could be a mix of that and the malt. It's definitely medium body, quite smooth. It's got that sort of stickiness to it. As far as percentage goes, I'd say it probably drinks more like a 10. But yeah, we'll revisit that in about 10 minutes when I've finished the whole can. No, it's good. Sometimes these sort of beers, like, yeah, they can be a bit too in your face with the whole pastry side of things. But I think because this one's not sweet and they're actually utilizing some specialty Belgian malt, yeah, it's like it's done quite well. The gingerbread, yeah, it's like really different. Gives it, as I said, like the gingerbread and the cinnamon gives it that real like festive, like that spice sort of thing. All spice. But yeah, if people are into like yeah, like your fireball sort of flavour and they like a stout, yeah, it's definitely highly recommended. It just screams Christmas. Just so many yeah, the adjuncts just I'm still not really getting much vanilla, but yeah, because of the other flavors, it's probably one of those things it's sort of hard to pick them all out. Like I wonder as far as the gingerbread malt, unless it's just it says unique gingerbread and cinnamon malt. So I'm assuming it's both malts, or unless it's like a particular gingerbread by itself and then a cinnamon malt. Who knows? Oh yes. Yeah, I really need to get it. We got more American stuff coming soon, apparently. Um, I've started seeing like knee deep and stuff recently, but and another one that's like belching beaver. I know they're not really much, but I'm starting to see them again now. We used to see heaps of belching beaver and knee deep back in the day. Knee deeps like big Westies were awesome. Some of belching beaver stuff's okay, but yeah, fucking oath there'll be fireballs at Christmas. Cheers, Jagman. Good to see you, brother. Hope you've clocked out of work. I'm drinking a Fireball Stout, brother, and they've definitely done it justice. Mm, it's quite delightful. Belching Beaver, what a name. There may be a touch of vanilla coming through as it warms. But yeah, it's just very, very hard to pinpoint because you're getting like this. sweetness from like caramel, probably the whiskey itself. It's like a milky chocolate, and it's got lactose in it as well, which, yeah, there's just so much going on. But yeah, I've always thought Banks's Impy Stouts are like really impressive. Like they're underrated. They probably need to do more of them. Yeah, range like their Mountain Culture range and Banks are all on that similar level, but I feel like Banks's Impy Stouts are a little bit better than the other two. If old mate drank one of these, he'd liven up a bit. But yeah, pastry ball burns so smooth. And yeah, you'll probably gather that I feel a bit better today. My mood is slightly better than yesterday's review. It's good to have a rant yesterday. We can't be happy every day of our lives. You got to let that shit out. Warms the cockles. Fucking oath. That is a great saying. And yes, Banks is in the Caribbean version. Cheers, Angie. I could have another one of these. I quite enjoy it. It's very nice. I like that slightly sticky, slightly oily mouthfeel. It's certainly not thick though. Like it's definitely medium body. The more I look at it, it's probably when I say jet black, I'd say it's got like a more of a tan color to it. But yeah, I'm gonna pour more in the glass. Shall I? Keep a little bit for the photo. Best size cans for a beer like this, 500 ml. Because if you only buy one of them, you know you're going to get the most out of it. I can't stand when you get a really good stout and you can only really afford one because they're so expensive and it's like in this tiny little 375 or even worse, a 330. But yeah, drink's very nice. Possibly. No, that's the wild ales. Getting all those different yeasts inside you. The next day can be trouble. Good to hear the train's back. Toot toot. We've been without the trains for a long time. When you want to go anywhere, you have to get a bus, and it's fucking terrible. But now the trains are back, so I need to go do a Melbourne trip and get on it again and lose all my shit. This is good. How would I score this bad boy? And another thing, while we're at it, I know everyone's talking about it, but I'm extremely happy. Oasis are back together. One of my favorite teenage bands. Absolutely fucking love them. If they come to Melbourne, I will be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about them. They're like, yeah, definitely hyped. They're only doing like a UK tour at the moment, but let's hope they go global. They're sort of bucket list band for me. Like another one's Metallica. Every time I go to see Metallica, something happens. One time I got fucked over with work, and then another time James went into rehab. It's like, for fuck's sake, it's like it's not meant to be for me to see Metallica. Oh, yeah. You having a beer, see? I'd imagine in England at the moment, it'd be all you'd be hearing about is Oasis. Avril Lavigne was a cutie, and I liked the fact that she had that rock edge to her. She used to actually do like covers of Metallica and Green Day and Blink and that sort of stuff. Good on her. Speaking of, I've heard rumours that the Sum 41 frontman is going to be the new Linkin Park singer. Not sure how legit that is, but apparently Linkin Park are announcing their new frontman, and Sum 41 for a while have announced they're going to break up. And on the same day that Linkin Park are announcing their new frontman, Sum 41 have announced that Derek's going to have some big news. So that's what they reckon the go is. There's no way he can bust out some of Chester's vocals, though. He just doesn't have that range. Whether it's just, yeah, what, new music going forward, they might just want someone that's different to Chester. Oh, yes. So you're going to have a drink tonight, brother? I'm thinking about going live after this, as in hang out live. This may as well be a hangout now, let's be honest. Yeah, there you go. So it's trending. It's like it's all the rage. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, see, I liked Linkin Park sort of early days. Um Some 41, they do have some tunes I don't mind, but yeah, they're sort of more like pop pop rock. Yeah, they're sort of like a junior version of Blink, or like Fall Out Boy, or that sort of in that ilk. I'm not gonna lie, I had one beer before this, and all it was a shitty 4.2% lager. Did nothing for me. Now that I've had this, I feel tipsy already. Borderline drunk. So yeah, let's just say that the 12% is working. To be honest, though, I haven't had much to eat, and I've just worked night shift, so whether that has much to do with it, but yeah, good beer. Oh, yep, okie dokie. Yeah, I'm not doing beer mans today. Normally, if I was on nights or arvos, I'd do beer man show, but I sort of can't. I'm in a mood where I just want to hang out and just chill. I can't be fucked doing like a panel show. And also I got shit words. My words for this week were like peanut butter, festive, and golden or something. I'm like, I live in a country town. How the fuck am I meant to come up with a beer for that in like a few days? Lit. Yes. They had that they were at Woodstock. I can't think of the name of the song. You know I want to say it. I like your sister. Number 4 prostitute in all of the country. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up and I might go live afterwards if I get enough people to say yes. So pretty much Jagman has to just say yes and then I'll do it. This beer, however, that's it, my own worst enemy. Please tell me why. I'm going to score this. Pastry stouts, I must admit, back in the day, massive fan. These days, not so much, but this is done very well. Shit. I'm going to give it a 4.7. I'm quite impressed. I just think, like, for how complex it is, so many adjuncts, the balance is fucking banging, like spot on. Yeah, it's not too sweet. Roastiness is there. Yeah, I just think, and the fact that it's so different, I'm really happy with it. I think these guys need to brew more impy stouts. So yeah, there you go, 4.7. Get that India. So yes, look out. I might be live after this. So thanks everyone for chiming in. If you can get hold of Banks Brewing, do it because they are legends. I'll have a fair bit of their stuff on the channel in the next 2 weeks as well because I just got a huge haul from them. I think it's meant to arrive tomorrow. They have a beer called Citra Fields, which I'm going to review as soon as I get it. It's one of the best beers I've ever had. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if the rebrew is as good as the previous versions. So yeah, thanks guys, and we will see you soon. Cheers.